Years of War. So the first act, this is 14 years after the E-Day. Once Dominica releases you, go to the combat zone, so make sure you take the left route. Once you break free from Dominic's cutscene, go to the far end, you will notice a symbol, and right next to that you will find your first Cog Tag. Once you get to this part, once you see the locusts break through or cut through the door, you have to fight them off. Once you've done that, once you clear the area, you will find another symbol hopefully located on one of the pillars to the right side. Now if you go towards the area where the pillar is, go underneath, you will find a Cog Tag next to some ammunition. Cog Tag number 3. Hopefully you've also noticed I have been putting the objective name and hopefully the act name if I get it correct, but I'm making sure. I'm going back to the game and go back and forth and see if it's the right chapter. But once you go outside, go up the first set of stairs, you will find another symbol. Look left, you will find the cog. The next area of Act 1, once you get out of the helicopter will mow down the first set of locusts for you for free. Once you get to the top of the stairs, you will find a courtyard area, and you'll fight at least 2 to 3 of them. Also, you'll find another symbol. Once you get round here, pick up the Cog Tag. This will be number 4.
Good to go. We should honor our fallen comrades.
Cog Tag 5. Once you get the objective for checking the bodies in the cathedral type area, we're going to call it cathedral, there will be a symbol as you just seen. I've just shown you. Once you've dealt with the immersion hole, or the holes, I think there's 2 of them, next to the second one you'll find the Cog Tag before you leave this area. Once you have found some dead people, you have to take care of the troikas. Once you get into the main square, you will find another symbol on the statue side. If you stay to the left side, you will find the next Cog Tag. This will be number 6. Once you get to the main house, you definitely see it, it's massive. If you haven't played Gears before, this is where somebody, I'm not going to say, dies. But you'll find a white van with a symbol on it. Look left and you'll find your next tag. Once you have met with Coltrane, you will have to come up here. Then eventually the lieutenant, I think it's lieutenant, opens his door and you'll see a Cog Tag just above Coltrane now. I didn't really show it because I didn't see it until the recording. If you go left, you'll find some red prints of the wretch's footprints. And yeah, carrying on in the same part, so destroy all cedars. Once you have dealt with your second cedar, you will find another symbol above the doorway before you go through. You have to go through it anyway, so can't really go wrong. And once you find a dead body on the floor, I believe one of your allies will look back at the body. I think it's Coltrane. And then to the right where he went from, you will find the Cog Tag number 9. Cog Tag number 10. This is in Child Shop, so once we find the Berserker. So once we see one of the Carmine type people get ripped to shreds, you want to turn around and go towards where he died. This is where you find the next tag. The next tag is once you actually lure in the Berserker outside the tomb, so make sure you get the lady's attention. So you want to bust through the first door and then bust through the second door. Once you have burst through the second door, there will be the Cog Tag to the left side. So if you're looking at the door where the next Berserker has to go through, you can just look left and you'll see the Cog Tag. And then once the Berserker is outside, so once you lure the Berserker out, the objective will change to kill the Berserker. So if we're facing towards where Berserker was, or ran at us, because I actually reloaded checkpoint, you want to go right. But if you're looking away from the door, then you go left. and you'll find the cog tag number 12.
Plan? What plan? You don't have a plan. You're just talking shit.
Tick tick boom, this is now Act 2. Once you and Baird and Cole and Dom split apart, eventually you'll come back together. You will be taking out a Troika. Once you've done that, you want to continue on with your mission. Once you get into this area here, you need to go the only way you can go. So once you jump over here, take a right and head down the stairs again. This will trigger the next chapter of this act, so make sure you pick up the cog tag before carrying on. Once you have encountered the spider, I can never remember the spider's name when I'm recording. So yeah, once you get encountered with the spider, you'll go through the door here, head downstairs and do a 180. And then you will find the cog tag right there behind some dumpsters. Later on, once you have dealt with some more troikas and you go for this alleyway here, eventually you'll see the stranded people to the right hand side. Ignore that and go left, you'll find another symbol located nearby. Right next to that you will find the next cog tag. Later on in the chapter, you will have to shoot some propane tanks to provide you light. So this is when you get the objective for get to checkpoint 2. The correct way to go is right. You have to go left, as you'll see another cog tag right there, or a cog symbol. Yeah, don't try and shoot with a shotgun, it didn't work out for me. Once you shoot that propane tank, you will find the next cog tag. Later on, you need to provide light to Dom, so once Baird and Cole are no longer with you for now, because we're at the settlement helping them out. So when, I just said this before, once you gain light for Cole, or not Cole, sorry, for Dom, to get across the way, all the lights will come up. Eventually, when that is done, you will get attacked by 2 wretches, so make sure you kill them. Now before going right, you want to go left, so hopefully you put the light in the right direction. So there's where the cog tag is, or the cog symbol, sorry I'm getting mistaken, and then there's a cog tag right there. Once you have met with the drunken guy, he will actually provide light through the ruined house. Once you get out, you will get to this gas station objective pops up. To the right, you will find the next cog tag. Act 3 Downpour. The objective will be finding an entrance to the factory. Once you go across this way here, you will find a massive, it looks like an oil tanker. It's probably completely not, but then on the second building to the right with the number 3 on, you will find the cog tag symbol. Now if you go behind the building and go directly straight all the way down, and you'll find the cog tag number 19.
Through here,
Once you've found a survivor, he will lead you to this place and he will actually fall into the wretch pit and die. Once he does this, you're in the right place. Head right.
Shit, he's gone. Careful, we need to keep moving. Just watch
And the best way to go is stick to the left side, don't go in the middle. If you stick left, follow it all the way down to the bottom. Once you get here, turn right. Normally if you go different ways, you just go through the floor, like Dom almost did. Once you get here, your objective will be ride the carts to the core room, do not press the button. If you press the button and go down here, the cutscene will trigger and you can't get this cog tag. So make sure you go down the stairs before you press the green button.
Let's just get this over.
Eventually, once you get off the your carts, and you'll go to this underground level. As soon as you enter this level, just keep heading right to the far right. You hopefully should see a cog tag symbol.
Let's do this.
And right next to that, you'll find the dead body located just below that. Later on, once you and the team split up, so it's just you and Dom, and once you have taken out all the enemies in this section, I think there's about 4. If you look up the stairs to the right, you will find the Cog Tag symbol. Now if you go right and don't go up the stairs, you will find the Cog Tag 23 just located right here. Cog Tag 24.
Form up.
Once you get the cutscene with the corpser,
Okay, we're on our way.
you want to turn directly right, and you will find the Cog Tag directly, pretty much this one's not really that difficult to find, so just make sure to pick it up and finish the level.
Hang on, LC's hot. Repeat, hot.
Act 4. As soon as you start Act 4, you'll get ambushed by a lot of enemies. Just to give you a word of warning, make sure you don't kill them all, because if you kill them all and go too far forward, you will trigger a cutscene. So when you start the level, stay to the right hand side and you should see a Cog Tag on the wall. Go behind this stairway here to find your 25th Cog Tag. Later on, when you get a cutscene with the downed chopper, where you see 2 Cog members down, Baird and Coltrane will stay behind. As soon as the cutscene finishes, you should hopefully see the next Cog Tag on the wall. Right next to that, on the floor, you will find the Cog Tag. I would say about 20 minutes in, chapter 4. Eventually, I think this is your dad's house. Eventually you'll come into this room here with a single desk. Just shoot the desk. You have to go past this anyway, so you should hopefully see it anyway.
Control, this is Delta. We're out and we have the mapping data. Over.
The train is leaving now. The light...
Act 5. Once Baird and Cole get the Brumac's attention once again, you have to go through the underground station. You'll get a phone call. Soon after that, you'll be here, pretty much. Once you see the Cog Tag symbol on the left side, before you go to the right into the underground tunnel,
Sweet.
you will find a Cog Tag. Yeah, I feel so bad for the console, because they on the console they actually cut all this out, but they kept it for PC back in the day. And this is really good, I thought, this level. Eventually, once you have dealt with the Troika in the parking lot area, once you see all the dead bodies, before you go to the stairway, head down to the bottom to find the Cog Tag 29.
Shit. There it is.
Once
Now
you fight the Brumac, during the fight you can't kill the Brumac and come back, you have to do it during the fight. The best way to do it is go to the left and go round. And at the very back, behind the Brumac, you will find another Cog symbol and a Cog Tag. Make sure you pick this up. Once you eventually get on the train, you'll get a cutscene with the Seeders. Not Seeders, but Nemesis, I think they're called. As soon after that, you go through the door once you've dealt with the Berserker. This is the door that you press it, I think Jack works on it to unlock it. As soon as you go through the door, go left. Later on, once you go through the next door into the open area, you'll go through, first of all, you go through a few train carts before you see this area. But eventually, once you see the area, you'll find the Cog Tag symbol on the left and the Cog Tag to the right. This is before you go upstairs to the roof to use the Troika.
You're approaching target. GPS shows that you've picked up speed.
Later on in the adventure, you have to press this door at least 3 to 4 times for it to open, and then you press this switch to release all 4 of these massive tubings. If you look to the left, you'll find a Cog Tag. This one's pretty simple because you actually see it quite early on. Then keep going around to the left, you'll find a hand grenade and a closed door. Open this door to find the Cog Tag 33, and that is it for Gears of War.